It's time to go on patrol now with CHP Officer Johnny Fisher.
Officer Fisher is joining us now to talk about some back-to-school driving safety tips. Yes, it is time. Some kids already back in school.
Yeah, yep. Man, this is one of the best times of the year in my house.
Yeah. That?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, your problem now. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's a great time of year. It's a great time. Everything's getting cooler outside in the mornings. I got to wear my sweatshirt today.
Oh.
Driving by the local football fields. The boys are all out there and they're getting ready to go for the year. It's just going to be a great time. And which brings, kind of brought to mind maybe some back-to-school driving safety tips for this upcoming school year.
Okay, like what? Because we need to remember, for drivers, it's really important for us to keep a watchful eye. And so what are your big reminders for us drivers?
Well, right now, just for drivers and for people that are going to be out there, especially kids that are going to be walking to school as well, there's more vehicles on the road. There's going to be more walkers, just different things that we're not used to in the summertime. And I know it's something that we definitely do pay attention to every single year, but students walking, crossing guards, the drop-off zones, buses, people in a hurry to get to and from work or where they're going to go, and they have to drop the kids off at a certain amount of time, but they didn't wake up in time or their alarm didn't go off.
Many of them will stop in the middle of the road.
I've seen that. I've literally seen that.
They own the road.
Car. Sometimes people think that they're the only people that are out there, and the lack of courtesy is definitely something that is lacking when we're out there. So just a constant reminder of these types of things.
And what's the speed limit around the schools?
Okay, so speed limits in schools are 25 miles an hour.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of being in a hurry. So, and a school zone is one or more students outside of the fence line and in between the signs during school hours. So that's basically what you need to remember when you're going through that zone. And school hours could vary. Talking about different sporting activities and things like that. So just be mindful of those things, especially as the sun kind of goes down as we proceed into the fall.
Okay, so wait a second. If we know school gets out at, let's say, 2:50, but there are games going on at that same school, then does that mean the 25, that's still school in session, 25-mile zone if we see people?
Yeah, like if you see them outside the fence line, and just be really careful of that. We just want to make sure that everybody's safe, and honestly, I mean, it's not a very far distance to go 25 miles an hour. What's more important, getting there 6 seconds faster to wherever you're going to go, or saving that life.
And here's some of the back-to-school driving tips.
Right. Just in addition to everything else is be alert when you're out there. Stay off your phone. Limit your distractions. Yeah. It's already distracting enough being around a school zone. It's like a zoo the first day of school, right? Yeah. Slow down. Avoid U-turns. A lot of the schools have no U-turn signs. Right. And that is, it's really dangerous to do a U-turn, especially in school zones, pedestrians, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts.
And remind kids not to just dart out across the street,
right?
Or from their car, all of a sudden they just run across. Just be real. And the kids, on the other hand, take responsibility too with the parents as they drop them off.
Absolutely. We sit here and we talk about drivers, but it's like a two-way street, right? It's everybody working together. It's the parents, walking the kids across the school, or the kids being mindful walking across the school, walking across the crosswalks. Sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And same thing with crossing guards. Make sure it's safe to get out in that get out in the middle of the street, even though you have a reflective vest and you have a stop, sign.
Sure.
People don't see us when we're out on the side of the road.
And fines, I'm assuming, are pretty hefty.
Oh yeah, in school zones, they're definitely something that's going to hit you in the pocketbook.
It's a moving violation. Your insurance and all those things down the road are going to cause problems.
Oh yeah. Yep. And later on, as the school year progresses, we'll go out and we'll get some video of school buses and people not stopping for the stop signs at school buses, and we'll get video of different schools and stuff like that, and just try and slow people down a little bit. And then we'll come back on grade day and we'll show you where we're at.
Wonderful.
I think it's an interesting conversation to have with your kids, especially if they're starting at a new school. And they don't want to have to walk.
Right.
They want the taxi service, but the taxi service is difficult because it's in the jam-packed area,
Yep.
and we've had a lot of friends who have recommended, no, you go around this back street and just have the kid walk a little bit, and that way it's easier for getting in and out.
Absolutely. You know, one of the things that I didn't send over, but I'd like to talk about is, you know, school is going to start. School did start for some districts, but go out a little earlier, maybe this week, and just kind of go on the route. I mean, there was a time where we had, you know, 1 in high school, 1 in junior high, 2 in elementary school. So we were, you know, 3 different schools and just trying to get everybody to where they needed to go. So it's really important to know your route and then have an alternate route in the event that, you know, something is holding you up, or you know, just so you can make your morning drop-offs or your morning commutes that much easier.
And
It's
less
just
frustrating.
Less frustrating, a little bit
Yeah.
of peace of mind.
Sure.
And you can enjoy your Starbucks or whatever it is that you drink in the morning.
Awesome.
So
Okay, very good. Thank you very much.
thanks for having me,
Appreciate
you
it.
guys.
Now, if you would like to watch this segment again or watch past On Patrol segments or find a link to the CHP website, just log on to kmph.com and click the On Patrol tab from the Great Day drop-down menu.